Yeah, I know. Hey, everybody. Welcome to another episode of whatever the fuck we're calling this show. I've got a bowl of, you guys know that really nice ramen that's like $6 a bag? It's full of protein. I'm going to take a big bite because I don't think there's a lot of people in here yet. Nope, that's not the thing. How do I show the chat? Is that the chat? What I want? Oh, there it is. I got it. Studio chat. Hey, everybody. Not yet. Are they there? It's not letting me in the. Maybe it will. Yeah, it's not letting me go into the studio chat for some reason. Oh, nothing said yet. There's like everyone, and then it says studio chat, and it's not doing anything when I click on it. But it says nothing said yet. No. Oh, here I can. Hey, everybody. Tell me if this is the right chat. It's real bad. Oh, did I just lose camera? What are you doing? What are you doing to me? Hello? There it goes. It's back. Did my chat go through? All right, well, I guess we are going to go back to what we said. There it is. Hey, everybody. Yeah, my chat didn't go through. So we're fucked. Oh, that's a good idea. Well, my phone's my camera right now. So I do have an iPad. Well, everybody, we're back. Okay, cool. What's up, y'all? Nothing. Oh, that's sweet. What's up, Fancy Soda? What's up, Reds? 1869. What's up, Anthony and Rudy? You guys, tonight's goal with the stream is going to be generating enough super chats that I can buy the Arcteryx Cerium SV jacket. It's purple, it's shiny, and as a man who is living in servants' quarters, I deserve this. I deserve these nice things. Let's pull up the chat. Well, it's been a busy week. I don't think last Thursday had we seen the the snuff tape in the streets, you guys? Had we been there for that? Had the American Gestapo done their thing? I don't know. I don't know if they had. Let's check it out. All right. Well, that's nice. That's nice, everybody. How was everybody's weeks? How was everybody's life? How was everybody's Martin Luther King Day? I think we're already a week late on that. That's okay. Yeah, the purple is a good choice. If you guys see the jacket, you're gonna be like, God damn, That's a nice as hell jacket. But I don't think, had we talked about, yeah, it's fucking freezing everywhere, Reds. It's fucking insane. It's like, I think it's like 1 degree here tomorrow or something like that. Hold on, I gotta have another bite of soup. I'm telling you guys, this soup is good. Let me find the brand name for you guys. Protein ramen. Imi Eats. Here, I'll share it with everybody so you guys can see. System settings. Yes, Riverside can use the thing. Quit being. Oh, I'm not going to quit. You bastards. I have to quit and reopen this. I'll be right back. Is that going to work, Rudy? Okay. Okay. There we go. Do you guys see it now? Do you guys see the Emmy Eats? Is my face not transposed over this, Rudy? Okay. You guys got to get on this stuff. Oh, the cell phone footage is grainy? It's coming up on my thing like flawless. All right. Let's go back to boring old. How do I change my camera? Choo. Sorry, guys. Real rookie shit happening here. Let's unplug it. That's such a bummer. I gotta get a webcam, you all. Rudy, it's not letting me change back. I guess I have to leave the fucking studio to get out of this. All right. All right. I'm back, y'all. And I'm pulling up the chat so I can look at it over here. Looks like my whatever the power bar is that I use to do all this shit is freaking out. I'm just gonna explode at some point, right? Everybody agrees. I'm pulling up the chat so I can look at it over here. All right. I made tortellini soup Sunday when all the snow came in. It was a great choice when snowed in. You know, I gotta tell you, Reds, I was in Salt Lake City. I was in Salt Lake City trying to get some turns in. No snow in Utah. Hasn't snowed for like a whole month. All the resorts are like barely getting on. And then it snowed a foot in New York City. How often does that happen? Guys, I'm really digging this. I spilled on myself. But this ramen's good. Hold on, be right back. All right, I'm back. Let's get into it. It's been a busy week. The city of Minneapolis is still resisting the fascist takeover of. Does anybody in the chat know what the name of? Oh, I'm probably still sharing. Am I still sharing my screen? No, I stopped sharing my screen. By the way, if anybody was wondering, what is my video still shit? No, my mouse isn't working. This is great. This stuff is great. You guys should get a hold of it. It's pretty fucking great. But what's the name of the like country that America becomes in Handmaid's Tale? Does anybody know? Is anybody aware? No? I think it's Gideon or something like that. Anyways, we're getting there. And the thing that's so shitty about it, and I think I probably said this on other streams, is it's just the biggest losers, you know? It's like the biggest losers are the ones that have taken over. They all look like, you know, fresh out of rehab Orlando real estate agents. Like, it's just, they're all alcoholics. They've all failed in business in some way or another, you know? Like they've, you know, like tried to do like a housing development and then the market crashed or something like that. They've all cheated on their spouses. I mean, Christy Nome killed her dogs. That's kind of a good place to start. Stephen Miller looks like he didn't cook fully. But anyways, I digress. That's not all that's happened. I think we've all watched. Who's watched a murder tape as much as I have in the last, I don't know, 2 weeks with Renee Good and man, I'm telling you, this ramen's great. Alex Preddy, just over and over again, just totally desensitized. Oh, murder. Oh, I just watched murder. That's how I watched the Alex Preddy tape. I opened my phone in the morning. I think it was Friday morning. Might have been Thursday. I opened my phone. It is Gilead. Thank you guys for chiming in. But I opened my phone and it was like another shooting or something. Actually, it wasn't even that. I opened Instagram and it was like the first video that came up. And I was like, oh, ICE is going to like beat up this guy. It's going to be awful. And then the guy just lets fucking 10 rounds into the dude. And that was how my day started. My daughter was like asleep in the crib next to me. Such a nightmare factory that we live in. Anyways, it's becoming Gilead. What's weird about it is it's like really dumb people and then like really smart, evil people kind of like behind the scenes or like involved in kind of like a tertiary way. Yeah, it's bad. But that's not all that happened. That's all that happened. Let's look at this. Apparently, our boy Yeezy, Kanye, he apologized. Let's look at this. Rudy is my I'm sharing it, right? I'm good to go. I'm sharing the Ye screen. Yeah, there we go. But yeah, so Ye took out a Wall Street Journal ad to apologize for past anti-Semitic remarks. In an open letter paid for by Yeezy, Ye apologized for his past remarks, which he claims stem from neurological damage after a 2002 car crash. Wow, that's a reach. I was in a car crash. I'm about to say some out-of-pocket shit. I don't have the money, though, to get, I think it's $100,000 for a whole page ad. So I'm just going to write everybody I hurt a personal card. But to those I've hurt, 25 years ago, I was in a car accident that broke my jaw and caused injury to the right frontal lobe of my brain. At the time, the focus was on the visible damage, the fracture, the swelling, and the immediate physical trauma. The deeper injury, the one inside my skull, went unnoticed. Comprehensive scans were not done, neurological exams were limited, and the possibility of a frontal lobe injury was never raised. It wasn't properly diagnosed until 2023. That medical oversight caused serious damage to my mental health and led to my bipolar type 1 diagnosis. Bipolar disorder comes with its own defense system, denial. When you're manic, you don't think you're sick. You think everyone else is overreacting. You feel like you're seeing the world more clearly than ever, when in reality, you're losing your grip entirely. That is true. One of my best friends in New York City, he talks about it, so I can say his name. His name is Matt Pavich. He has bipolar episodes, and you can see him coming on because he gets like real worked up, and then you're kind of like, hey man, that's like, you shouldn't be that excited about a rap song you made. he talks about all this. He talked about, go watch the episode of Beautiful Boys where he does it. But when you try to be like, hey, it's weird, isn't it? That like you're wearing a fur jacket in the winter and you're doing cocaine. And he's like, you've always been against me. You've always had it out for me. That's how they feel. Pavich does rule. Pavich is one of the funniest people I know. All right, let's see. Once people label you as crazy, you feel as if you cannot contribute anything meaningful to the world. It's easy for people to joke and laugh at it off when, in fact, there's a very serious, debilitating disease you can die from. According to the World Health Organization and Cambridge University, people with bipolar disorder have a life expectancy that is shortened by 10 to 15 years on average. Those aren't good years, so I don't feel too bad for you. And a 2 to 3 times higher all-cause mortality rate than the general population. This is on par with severe heart disease, type 1 diabetes, HIV, and cancer, all lethal and fatal if left untreated. Honestly, you guys, I'm not going to read this whole thing, but I'm glad that Yeezy is in this form of mental illness. Let's see. Did he say anything? He keeps on talking about he's sorry to the black community, let them down. No thoughts on that. I mean, here's what I'll say. If he comes out with a banger that isn't Hail Hitler or whatever he last released, like if he comes out with like a real like Life of Pablo era like samples, all that. I've got some samples too, by the way. I've been listening to some classic R&B stuff. I've been going to Kanye samples, listening to those albums, and I think he left some stuff out. So yay, Yeezy, if you're watching this, let's have a talk. I can kind of point you in the right direction. You let Pete Davidson into the studio for one of those albums. Why not let Andy Haynes? I'm not going to fuck your wife. I promise. That's a Haynes promise, you guys, that I will actually, Bianca, whatever, I would, given the chance. Yeah, I would. So I take that back. I'm lying. But this definitely feels AI. Pavich was in it for, I'm not bipolar, but merely experiencing symptoms of, yeah, see, I'm glad he's writing it, and, like, I want him to do better, but also, like, it's not, it doesn't sound like a normal person writing this, it's way too verbose. I think the bipolar might still be kicking. But let's see this. It's not doing the same thing that it usually does with the website where I get to pick my next video or my next screen. I'm actually going to go back to the website, Rudy. This app kind of sucks. He said he opened up. Ye opens up about mental health and addresses claims that his apology was just a calculated PR move tied to the bully rollout in new Vanity Fair interview. It's my understanding that I was in the top 10 most listened to artists overall in the US on Spotify in 2025, and last week and most days as well. Very Trumpian, hey, you're up against the ropes. Why don't you brag about something? My upcoming album, Bully, is currently one of the most anticipated pre-saves of any album on Spotify too. Like, well, okay, we can go through all this, but is this the outfit he wore? That'd be so funny if this was the picture that he attached to the full. Oh, it's for Vanity Fair. That's why. I thought it'd be so funny if that's what he included in the Wall Street Journal apology, just a picture of him in a Japanese. I don't even know what you call that. I mean, I know it's fashion, but it looks like somebody got their legs over his shoulders in his shirt. It could be Bianca. She does that kind of shit. I'm not done with my soup yet. It's good soup, you guys. And honestly, I know this is like some old fogey shit, but I drink these all day long. Zevia ginger ale. I think we, if Ye forgives, or if Ye comes out with a new album and then we get back to some like Wave Runners, I'm I'll be with him. Or if he does some like fun, funny stuff like he used to. You know, he was supposed to have a comedy show on Comedy Central. There's a pilot. I mean, I don't know what happened, but he didn't make it. It looked really funny though. I keep on almost swallowing my Zin. How gross is that? Um, it's a hard thing for me because I have kind of forgotten about Yeezy and Ye, whatever he wants to be called, and I kind of I used to be such a big fan. He was my favorite of all time. I really, really loved him, and yeah, I just I'd kind of forgotten about him, but he was my like Life of Pablo. I listened to in my bedroom, like sitting down, not even laying down. I sat down in a chair and I listened to it in the dark. That's how much I liked it, over and over again. Um, and then all the Kim shit happened, and then all the Pete Davidson shit happened, and then he didn't. You know, the thing about it is Kanye had always been crazy. The Taylor Swift thing happened like in 2010 or whatever. I don't know what year it was exactly, but it was a long time ago. But he came out with good music, and then that last album was good, but it wasn't that good. Um, they're all the ramens reds are plant based because I'm vegan. Sorry, I know that's annoying. But I got a spicy chicken. Let's see what else is going on. We got kind of a whole list of things to see today. Mm. Oh yeah, Greg Ravino got fired. Let's listen to this. Do 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 do. Jesus Christ. I don't like this. I'm going to be honest. I don't like how it's going. It seems to be kind of glorifying the guy. Apparently he's like 5'6" or something like that. Real short man. He's got real short man energy. And also, I heard this. I heard the city he's from in California. He's known. There was a guy that was like talking about him from high school. And one of the big things that everybody knows is his dad was an alcoholic who drove drunk and killed a lady in their town. And I guess it's pretty sensitive for him. So people have been writing that on all his posts and like, DMing him. They know the lady's name and stuff. Hmm. Oh, did you guys not hear the sound? Damn. It was playing Public Enemy. I just heard you. All right, I'm going to log out again and go to the website because this app sucks. Right? Okay. I'll see you guys in a minute.
Hey everybody, I'm back. I'm back. I'm back on the website, and it's better. It's better to do this, right? We all agree. Um, so yeah, I heard Bovino got fired because things just look too bad. I mean, that press conference that he did, and Noam too, where they like immediately were like, Alex Preddy was he had a bomb, and he said he was gonna go to a school, like whatever bullshit that they brought up like right away. Um, it sucked. It sucked, and it felt like Gilead. It felt like we were just like, oh, okay. So now the government just like kills people, but then immediately slanders them. I mean, here's the thing. I'm glad in some ways we're at where we're at because I've never seen the general population as motivated as I see them now. Like I've never seen like girls who like candles and frappuccinos being like, you know, let's burn it down, because that is happening. You go to these protests and it's like regular ass people being like, let's fuck shit up. But there was something nice about the Obama years where we thought we were good. And in the back of our head, we were like, Obama's deporting people and dropping drones on weddings. But he's also like such a good apologizer, you know? He apologized so well. It felt good. You were like, dad's here, you know? Um, I think that this is probably the funnest of the things that's happening. Um, Let me find it. It's Melania's movie, and I want to show you guys something in a minute. Let's watch the trailer. Let's see what's happening with Melania.
Here we go again.
You can come in. Come on in. I promise legacy will be that of peacemaker.
Peacemaker in the fire. Beautiful. Together with like-minded leaders, we have a voice. Is it safe?
It is safe.
Everyone wants to know. So here it is. Hi, Mr. President. Congratulations.
Did you watch it?
I did not.
I love that. I did not. I did not watch that. Um, what did you say, Rudy? Yeah, I was going to do that next. I'm going to this is, I mean, first of all, what a like Latin American slash Southeast Asian like dictator ass move to have a movie about our boring ass first lady. Like, I get it, she's hot in the way that like dudes who have yachts think, like whatever, a lady is hot. But just like that, that's just so corny. Like, let's see, Melania movie. Um, I'm gonna go. I'll share it with everybody. We are on the. Let's look at showtimes. Okay, let's look at the AMC Kips Bay, and that's. Oh, it's not open till Friday. AMC theaters. That's actually not bad. This is good for what I've heard. This is the 1:35 p.m. showing for the Melania movie. Let's go back. How do I get back to this? Let's pick another time. Let's pick like prime time, 7:10 p.m. Let's see. I'm honestly surprised because I saw an ad for like Boston and there was like 0 tickets sold in a big ass theater. Let's go to like where people like Melania Trump because I feel like a lot of these are probably ironic purchases. Like people are going to go there just to have fun. Let's yeah, let's look at like a how do I change? Okay, let's choose an area. Let's choose um wait, no, I don't want that. How do I change it? It won't let me change it. Oh, I have to set home. I don't want to use my precise location. Oh, okay, yeah, yeah. Who asked for the movie like not involved in whatsoever? I couldn't tell you last time I saw a photo of her with T Dog. Yeah, I don't think she likes him. I don't think she likes it. I don't even think she likes being here, let's look. Let's say Orlando, Florida. That seems like a place that people okay. So here it is. Friday, 6:50 p.m. Fandango. Fandango. We're gonna get 2 adult tickets. 9.59. Florida. I, I that's crazy. I've never. No, let's skip to checkout. Let's pick some seats. Continue to check out. I don't want to do that. I want to see the seats. It's not showing me seats. All right. My producer keeps on telling me what to do. He's really bossy. It's really unfair. Here we go. AMC West Oaks in Okie, Florida. Let's see the 6:50 p.m. AMC theaters. What do we got? Pretty bad. Pretty bad. I can't do a Trump impersonation. This is opening night for the president's wife's movie. And it's got 5, 9, 11. 9/11. It is Andy night. It's Andy's night. I think I'm actually like amazed that there isn't some kind of like action to like pad her feelings on this because this is really like this is a big enough L. If she was in movies, she would never act again. This is Taylor Kitsch. He was in that like something from Mars movie. Do you guys know what I'm talking about? There was that Mars movie, and he was in it. And I think that he wasn't like allowed back in like a mainstream movie until he did like 4 successful TV shows. He was in what they call movie jail. 11 tickets sold. This is heartbreaking. Melania, babe, just take the win that you made it into America. Yeah, John Carter from Mars. They wouldn't let him in movies anymore. Let's see if the 910 has anybody. 0 tickets. Amazing. Amazing. This it's if we were truly in a Latin American country or like a real dictatorship, they would force we'd all be forced to go there. We'd be forced like as like Trump would be like go to the he'd go to the military and he'd be like all of you have to go buy tickets cuz Melania is going to be so upset. It's so funny. I mean, that's another weird thing if oh, Sebastian Stan. Yeah, he's great. I did like that movie. What was it called? The Apprentice? That was a good fucking movie where it shows like the origin of Trump with Ray Cohn. Everybody go watch that if you haven't seen it. Really good movie. But it is so bizarre to see like this kind of like I mean, first of all, we're seeing the snuff tapes. We're seeing the people get kidnapped. We're seeing weird like you know, like when you go through like certain airports, it's like Christy Noam on like screens telling you to behave. Like all over the Houston airport, there's like all these screens with Christy Noam being like, "You better not, you know, try to crunk in the TSA line. If I see anybody trying to do crump dancing in the TSA line, you'll be shot on sight. So there's like that. And then there's like all this like really like padded kind of like journalism now, where like the New York Times will do like an article and it'll be like, Stephen Miller said that we should live in a white nation, but he's also an avid cornhole player. Like these weird like softball kind of like, let's like get to know our new leaders. Let's see what this truth post is. Okay, let's look at this. But it's just weird. It's weird to see like stuff that's so obvious. The Melania movie premiere. Man. 54K comments, 404,000 likes. He's still doing good. Trump's still doing good on twits. Do you guys think he's dying? I keep on seeing stuff. Like I keep on seeing stuff about his hand, how there's like makeup on it, and he looks the same to me. And also, when people say he's like sundowning or Brandoning, I feel like he kind of it's always been the same to me. He looks no different. He doesn't look older to me. He doesn't look he doesn't sound more confused. I not that I don't want him to. I would love, honestly, I don't want him to ever be hurt by a hero. I don't ever want that to happen to him. But I would love it if we could like live action watch the aneurysm, something like that, like mid speech, just like a chest hold. I don't think it's illegal to say that you want to watch somebody die with just total fate. Does anybody know? Don't report. I don't know the laws of that, but I think you can legally be like, I would love to watch you have a heart attack. Let's see. There's some more stuff on the Melania movie. This is some of the fun graffiti that's been happening. This one was a good one. This was fun. I like whoever did this. This got to be LA. I think it's LA. Looks like LA. People are funny, man. Ava Braun. That's so funny. They gave her a Hitler mustache. You know she comes from a part of like Slovenia that's like, is it Slovenia or Slovakia? I can't remember. Does anybody know? Anybody in the chat know what I'm talking about? I feel bad for her though, because she thought, she was whatever. I think she was doing like lingerie or something, and then she probably ran into Trump in the Côte d'Azur, like the French Riviera, and he paid whatever Turkish guy owned her so that he could take her back to America. And then she thought she was going to really be able, like, for a long time she probably thought, I'll get to sit back and just kind of fuck off and do what I'm doing, fuck my tennis instructor or whatever. And now she has to like go on. You can tell she hates it. She doesn't want to do it. She wants to be behind the scenes. She wants to be in kind of like a study or something, or like maybe like a big beautiful bedroom. Let's look at some of the reviews for it though. Okay, I'm going to share the tab. Okay, I watched an early screening hoping that it would contain even a slight glimpse into the reality of Trump's actual lives with their relationship to Epstein and other criminals, but all I got was what seemed to be endless propaganda. Tyson's upset. If anybody knows Tyson, tell him it's Slovenia. Thank you. Looking for Melania Trump 2020 is a dull, toothless fluff piece that barely scratches the surface of its subject. It coasts on proximity to fame instead of offering real insight, and the result is far more tedious. Oh, this is the wrong. This is the wrong Melania. That's the old one. Let's see what the reviews are for this one. Are there reviews yet? There probably aren't reviews yet because it's not out. But wait, no, that's other movies. It doesn't even have the tomato meter yet? Bummer. So that was Looking for Melania, which was unsanctioned. Amazon MGM Studios film. You know Jeff Bezos wanted to do something like where he was like, would it be okay if I started putting chips in Amazon workers? Can we make this happen? And Trump was like, I don't know, you know, that kind of stuff is hard to do or whatever. And then he was like, what if I got Brett Ratner to make a documentary just like really propagating how wonderful your wife is? Would that be cool? Could we trade that off? Letterboxed. I don't think anybody's seen it yet. You sent me a okay. Boop, boop, boop. Okay, here we go. Let's see. Rudy, can you read this first one to me? ¿Quién va a hacer esta peramamada? What's a peramamada? Rudy? What is? Really? Rudy just told me it's who's gonna go see this dog that gives blowjobs? I know this. Fuck your mother, Trump, Vance, Rubio, Nome, Hiller, Kushner, Bovina, your bosses, your partidarios, your party, your, I don't know, just words that mean your people that work with you, the people that follow you. Imama, Itambia, Melania, y soy su progenie maldita. Oh, so you're talking about Baron. Bye. Nobody wants to watch this Eva Braun biopic bullshit. Worst night in a theater. Abe Lincoln. As a sequel to Radner's X-Men: The Last Stand, Melania completely fails to establish a compelling superhero narrative. This guy deserves a lot. I'm going to like him. Do I have to sign in to like him? Fuck you guys. That was funny. The plot is nonsensical and follows an entirely new cast of characters, none of whom are mutants. The film never even addresses the fact that JFK is an established mutant with psychic abilities. While it has the bones of a solid political thriller, perhaps dealing with the aftermath of Magneto's mutant uprising, Melania fails to deliver and marks another disappointing entry into Ratner's X-Men catalog. Oh, man. That's so fun. You know what I said? Every day something happens online where I get pretty bummed about something I'm seeing, whether it's like some teen streamer who's like, you know, just like he's wearing like, I don't even know what you call the clothes, just like hype beast clothes. And he's like standing in front of like a mansion with like 9 pink cars. And he's like, what's up, everybody? My name's Chase Austin. And today we're going to shoot t-shirt cannons at homeless people. And then he like brings like Jared from Subway with him. Like that's like every day. Every day I have to find out about some rich child who's a sociopath and he's rich because of it. And then like on top of that, there's like an army of 12-year-olds that are just like, this guy's the best. And then those 12-year-olds will be adults someday. But the other thing I see is like things I like, and then then they'll be like into something that's horrible. Like I saw this guy the other day, he was like in Japan and he had like, you know, a healthy follower amount. And then he was like suggesting, and by the way, I don't know I didn't like follow him because I went through his page and I found this. So he's like teaching Japanese and then he's suggesting like famous lo-fi producers in Japan. And then he starts talking about Charlie Kirk and like how he likes him. And I was like, what? You're like a Japanese hipster that likes Charlie Kirk? Oh, man. What a bummer. Well, this is going to be a big flop, and I'm excited to see the way that it's an outburst. I think I'm trying to think of anything fun that is not on our list that came up this week. I mean, first of all, congrats to the Seahawks. I'm from Seattle, as some of you guys know. I thank you, C. Stu. I'll tell Rosebud that you love that. But I am so happy the Seahawks are in the Super Bowl, and I'm going to be in Seattle. If anybody's in Seattle, please come to my shows. I'm at Laughs Friday and Saturday, the 6th and the 7th. And then on the 8th, I'm going to go to my friend Jake Millen's house. I think that's where I'm going. And I'm going to watch the Super Bowl with children, my child included. And we're going to eat lots of chips and dips. And there's probably going to be plant-based queso, keeping it real Seattle. I think in Seattle, you don't say keeping it 100. You say keeping it 65 because we give 35% to somebody else. Janky Mode, thank you so much. I'm no longer Mr. Rosebud, but I appreciate that. Man just wants to buy strawberries using cash. Let's see what this is. Hey, everybody. Piers Corbin.
Some strawberries, and I'm offering exactly the right amount of money here on the help desk. So you people take that money, £1.90, and I will take my strawberries outside.
You can't
If
take
you want
that.
to call the police,
You can't take
call
that.
the
Police
police.
is on their way. You can't take that. Police is on their way. You can't take that.
I think I've been in this Waitrose and Partners.
I paid by legal tender.
No. Don't break the door. Do not break the door.
I paid by legal tender, and I am going out with my strawberries. And I'm going to eat them. I'm going to eat my strawberries.
Everybody's
I paid by
congratulating
legal
him.
tender in this dystopian.
Sometimes you hear about England being in pretty bad shape, and you're like, I've been to London. It's pretty nice. And then you see things like this, where it's kind of a dystopian hell where you can only pay for things digitally. Cash is not accepted. And then you go into the parking lot, and there's just kind of a group of loiterers, some handicapped. Look at this. His number one fan.
Paid by legal tender in this dystopian place.
Oh, he said it too. He said dystopian. Seeing this over here, this is pretty scary. This is when you know. This is when you know that things are getting bad, when we start getting back into American history. Movies like this didn't come out.
What happened, Washington? All those bullet holes in your jacket. How are you alive? I don't know.
Yeah, that's bad. Also, can we talk about how it's pretty sad that Ben Kingsley is just doing bad stuff now. Ben Kingsley and John Malkovich kind of got into a real pattern of watching or making kind of like movies we don't love. I can't tell you how much I love a movie trailer. I used to watch movie trailers like I would go to the Apple trailers page and I would watch them religiously. What's up, everybody? Real Patriot. What is happening, LOL? Real Patriots, brother. Yeah, no, that's the weird thing is like we're getting back into this like realm of like where we're making movies about the what do you call it? The First Lady. We're making patriotic things again. Just like we're writing fluff pieces about like bullshit, like fashion. It's all just so. I think also the weirdest thing about it is that we're. It's not that like it doesn't. It's pretty normal. You can still go to I think we're kind of like in a fascist state, and I think we're like kind of in like what we always kind of conspiracized about was going to happen, but it's all just, it's kind of normal. You can still, you can still get a matcha latte. You can still go see an A24 film. I mean, not if you are brown and live in a city where ice is. You got to stay inside. I wonder if there's a way. Can I share a video from my own phone, Rudy? Am I able to do that? Let me show you guys. Let me show you guys this. I want to show you guys something that I'm going to show you through my camera. This is a couple weeks ago. This was in Minneapolis, and this kind of summed up the whole vibe. And I want you guys to see it because it was upsetting, to say the least. Where the fuck is this? Oh, I gotta go quite a ways down. Okay. But, okay, so just an old Latino man just looking out the window in fear. That's kind of where we're at. But at the same time, you can also get New Balances with Klarna. You can go and you can buy shoes that you can't afford and you can pay in for, which is, it's just bizarre. We live in a weird time. Let's see if there's something funny. We got 12 in here now? Yeah, sleepwalking through fascism. Oh my God. We are so cooked. I mean, it's like, I'm sure some of you guys have heard of it. I was listening to Truanon the other day with Brace Belden, and I can't think of it. I can't remember his co-host's name right now. But they were talking about how like we're actually like we're seeing all this stuff happen, like ICE, snuff films, just the rise and like the backing of like racist groups and things like that. Like all this stuff is coming back, and it's coming back with a vengeance, and it's sanctioned by the state. If it's not directly sanctioned by the state, it's like softly sanctioned. But on top of that, the economy is like in free fall. Apparently the dollar is just falling and falling and falling, and they keep on trying to prop it up. I got some like thing across my Instagram feed the other day, and it was a guy talking about like how if you have money that's like tied to the US dollar, like your pension, your bonds, whatever like that, like it's not good, because like Trump won't let the Fed, which I'm not like a supporter of the Fed. I have eaten Thanksgiving dinner with Jerome Powell, but like the dollar is like ready to crash, and if that happens, like who knows, because China's rocking and rolling. China's giving everybody like green condos and electric cars that we don't know the names of, but they cost $17,000 and they're nicer than a Rivian. Everybody else, I mean, Europe's in pretty bad shape, but like Asia's doing good. Asia's doing real good. Anybody tied to China is doing real good. And the American dollar is like, just like, it's like a facade in a Western town. You guys ever seen Pale Rider? I think it's Pale Rider, where Clint Eastwood, the other countries are dumping the U.S. bond because the U.S. dollar is not being valued because of what we're doing with the American economy, but and also with the tariffs. The tariffs are really fucking us, and also fucking Greenland. I don't think, we did watch Davos last week, but I totally forgot what I was talking about. I was talking about the dollar and how China's kicking our ass. China's not even worried about it. China's like, we're like that drunk guy at the bar, and they're just like, China's on the other side, just like ordering their drink, just kind of being like, I wish that guy would shut the fuck up. And then like we keep on like sizing him up, and China's just like, okay, cool, man. Your pants are down. That's funny. You got a bunch of silver, Anthony? I heard you're supposed to buy gold. I heard that's another one. I had an old joke about that, about gold, and about how if we got to like the point where you needed to carry actual like metals, that spot price of gold broke today, 5,500. What's it supposed to break at, Fancy Soda? By the way, we've gotten no super chats, which means I'm so far away from an Arc'teryx Cerium SV purple shiny jacket. Let's pull it up just so everybody kind of knows what I'm talking about, because I really want this thing, and I'm broke as a joke, so I'm not getting it anytime soon. But look how cool this thing is. It's badass. Can't you guys imagine me walking through the city streets of New York? I've got a cool Arc'teryx hat too. I look just like this guy. Hell yeah. I'm about to go rock climbing. Wouldn't that be the life? Hey, Fancy Soda, please tell me what the price of gold should be, because I'm too dumb to know the answer to this stuff. I hate the delay on a stream. I'm landing in next week, you guys. That's a promise to you guys. What would Cannon say about it? Cannon would love it. Oh yeah, I also did see that, you guys. This was today. I mean, this is such a nightmare. Did you guys see? Enough about that. Get the super chats in if you can. I would love my $600 shiny purple jacket. I can't buy things. So this is Nicki Minaj got this today, which is a United States of America Trump gold card, and it doesn't mean anything. I don't know why. Is it made of gold? Is that why she's happy? She's pretty wealthy. I don't think she needs a credit card size piece of gold. I don't even know if that'd be worth that much money. Free solo at Tim Hortons. Hell yeah, dude. That would be good. I am gonna free solo at Tim. No, I feel like I could free solo like a McDonald's with one of those like play spaces. You know, get a little taller. I've climbed some buildings, you guys. The one thing that Andy Haynes doesn't get to show off enough, because he's bad at making action content, is that I'm kind of nice with it when it comes to like outdoor stuff. I can do some stuff. I need to learn. Like I follow all these influencers, and they're so good at filming their like all the shit they do. And I'm just always out there. I'm skiing or I'm hiking, and I'm just like, why would I set my camera up right now? It'd be so annoying. But then they get invited to go to like Solomon running events. I want to go to a Solomon running event. I did get something though. This was cool. I got lull tape. I don't know if you guys can see it, but it's that tape you put over your mouth while you sleep, and they sent it to me to try out. And so I'm going to try that out, and I'll tell you guys how it goes. Watch it just have anthrax on it. Should Andy get that jacket? 67%. 67% says yes. I'm going to get it, you guys. I'm going to do Klarna. I'm going to do pay in 4. I deserve it. I'm selling my car because I need to get a new car. But that means that besides the down payment, I'll have a little bit of spending change. And some of that spending change is going to go towards a purple jacket. That's goddamn right. The one thing I do, I want to show this because it happened. Nicki Minaj speech. Oh, what's up, Reds? Thank you very much. I really, really appreciate that. You guys, Red is a hero. Okay. Red, this one's for you, Playboy.
We're also pleased. My daughter, she went crazy when she heard that this was happening. I want to go. You know, she happens to be in the wrong state right now for that. But when she heard that there's a certain person that's here, who's the greatest and most successful female rapper in history, Nicki Minaj. Come on. And, you know,
I don't even know how you can say that knowing that Lauren
and Nicki makes a
Hill
lot of
is
cash.
in the world.
Not as much as Michael Dell. Not quite. Not as much. But that's okay. But Nicki makes a lot of money, and she's generously stepping up. She's investing hundreds of thousands of dollars in Trump accounts to support the children and
Thank you.
really,
Thank you, Nicki.
really the children of her incredible fans. That's great.
Am I
Focus
allowed
on
to
that.
say
Why
that she
should you
turned her
give to
back
somebody
on
else's fans? Give to your
her
fans. I like
people?
that.
I know that's kind of.
But
Thank you, friends.
and
party
I
in
just
hell.
think she's
I
great.
appreciate that.
You know,
you guys,
I've been hearing so much over
I
the
think I
years
have
because I didn't know
1%
Nicki, and I've
of
been
the
hearing
money I
over the
keep.
years she's a
We're
big Trump
1%
supporter,
towards.
a Trump fan.
We need to
and
put up.
She took a little heat.
We need to put up a little poll. We need to put up like one of those thermometers for a fundraiser, and it'll be the Purple Jacket fundraiser. It'll be the Purple Jacket fundraiser to the maybe even the thermometer is just maybe it's just it'll be to the first Klarna Pay in 4 payment. Anthony, I'll ask you because you're the only person in this that I know is black. Am I allowed to say that Nicki Minaj turned her back on her people? Am I allowed to say that? It feels like white people can't say that, but it seems also like that would be accurate. Okay. Thank you. I got permission. You guys, I got permission from my black friend, which I have a lot of. Oh, Jesus Christ. She looks like a centaur. Do you guys see this? She's got centaur butt. Oh, yeah, she does. What is the Nicki Minaj army called? The, like, Tanyas or something? What are they called? Somebody let me know in the chat. Anyways, she got a butt like a centaur. Like, it looks like there's somebody in her pants that are, like, that she's wearing, like, you know, it's like a 2-person costume. That's insane. That's got to be BBL, right? I think we can all agree that's BBL. I don't think she's putting in that work. I also don't think that's a human possibility. Oh, man. Thank you. Thank you. I got no. I'm not racist. I'm a C+ and not. I'm a C- and not racist. Does anybody know what the Nicki Minaj fan base is called? I can look it up. I don't need you guys to tell me. The Barbs. She turned her back on the Barbs, you guys. But let's see her speech. Let's see what Nicki had to say.
Hello. Well, I don't know what to say, but I will say that I am probably the president's #1 fan.
Okay. Really? Are you sure about that? That's a lot of talk. Wait till he detains you and deports you. Then you won't be his fan. But #1, how is she this bad? She's a performer, and she's got a lot of swag, and then she's just like stumbling up here. Also, what future do we live in? Look at this. What future is this? What is this reality that we live in that the president of the United States, who is a former reality show host, is hanging out with like a rapper from Trinidad, and they're talking about trumpaccounts.gov, which is a shell to siphon money away from charitable causes for children. And then I always forget this guy. What's this guy's name? I think that's something Dell.
and that's not going to change. And the hate or what people have to say, it does not affect me at all. It actually motivates me to support him more. And it's going to motivate all of us to support him more. We're not going to let them get away with.
Look at Trump in the background. He is loving this. He's like Bill Maher at a Howard homecoming right now. That's how that's how Trump feels. Trump's having a great time. He doesn't since what was the black woman that was on that was in his administration that he fell out with. Oh, that is Mr. Wonderful.
Bullying him and, the smear campaigns, it's not going to work, okay? He has a lot of force behind him, and God.
You dumb bitch. He's the president of the United States, even though he's a fucking idiot and, everybody around him is a crook and an imbecile. He has the codes to the nukes. He's stolen $1.5 billion from the National Treasury. What do you mean he's got a lot of force behind him? He's got a secret police that are rounding up fruit pickers and hotel maids, and they're shooting protest. You fucking idiot. You should never be allowed to speak publicly again. This is the same level of unprepared, bad talking. Omarosa, that is right, Dan. This is me. I haven't read the book, and I have to give a report on it. The Grapes of Wrath is a really important book. It's a really important book, and it's important because it talks about topics that affect us all today. That's how bad this is. That's how really bad this is.
God is protecting him.
God is protecting
Amen.
him.
Okay.
Thank you. Thank you. Let's stay right here. On behalf of all the entrepreneurs in America, I'd like to thank you, Mr. President, because we create 72% of the jobs. Companies 5 to 500 employees, and all we care about is policy. We love policy, pro-business policy, and these accounts are fantastic for independence and support. I thank you very much.
You know what I want to watch? Let's not give these fuckers any more airtime. Here's what I'm going to watch. This is what I want to watch. I want to watch a Michael Parenti speech. This is what every time that you think that we should be, I don't know, like crossing the aisle or kind of like be more realistic about the kind of like the reality of like what's possible or what's going on and this, that kind of stuff. I want you to go back to this Michael Parenti speech because why can't I turn the volume up? Why won't it? Oh, here it is. Sorry, guys. I'm an idiot.
To the extent that we do have any kind of freedom and procedural democracy, it was because of people fighting for their rights, working men fighting for their rights, women fighting. In this gradual, responsive, open society, it took a mere 100 years for the women to get the vote. 100 years of getting battered and spit on and arrested and force-fed in prisons and all that. So there it is. No, they had to wrench and take every gain that we made. Everything we ever fought for, you see, was something which we got not because of the capitalists, but despite them. They opposed the 8-hour day. They opposed the extension of the franchise. They opposed the abolition of child labor. They opposed environmental controls. They opposed the secret ballot. They opposed Social Security and pension funds and disability insurance and survivors insurance. They opposed all of those things. They've opposed, and they're still opposing all of those things. They oppose worker safety. They want to rescind the occupational safety laws. They fought tooth and nail with every bit of miserly, miserable greed, ungiving, unforgiving, unrelenting against every decent thing that we've had. And to credit capitalism for the things that they have opposed is to really get your head screwed on wrong.
I mean, I think that's obviously, like, there's a lot in that, but all these people want to eat us. All these people, like this like kind of like worshiping of the wealthy, and how, like, you know, like the biggest lie of America is that everybody has a shot, right? Everybody, the doors are open, and if you know how to do business right, or if you capitalize on supply and demand, or if you just make the right relationships and do smart choices, you can have the greatest life ever, which is as impossible for most people as it's the most impossible it's ever been, because the middle class is, I mean, it's completely disappeared. A lot of people still think they're middle class because they have 83-inch TVs and they work 60 hours a week at 3 different jobs, because nobody will actually give anybody a 40-hour week anymore, because then they would have to give them benefits legally. And all the subsidies for the health insurance are gone now. So when you go onto your state's website, like, it's like $1,700 a month to insure like a family of 4 if one person has a pre-existing condition. And all these people, we keep on just like allowing it to happen. This absurd, like, just raping and hoarding of resources. It's so just insane that we just continue to let it happen. And this isn't news to anybody. This isn't like it's not funny, that's for sure. But it's a bummer. And then you just like, we're like watching Mr. Wonderful with the president and Nicki Minaj, and they're just crooks. And like, that's not what's happening. But everybody's watching that, and they're like, look at how great it is. Not everybody. Actually, not most people even. But a lot of people still think that that's kind of the option. We're 65 minutes in. Let's see what the chat's saying. Sorry, you guys. I got on my... Oh, we got a new member. Thank you, Fancy Side. Is that what it is? I appreciate you becoming a member. We'll be doing this every week until we've purchased me a purple Arc'teryx Cerium jacket. I don't know what else to talk about. I know we got some stuff in the chat that we haven't looked at yet. What was the thing that you sent me, Rudy? What was the last thing? Oh yeah, the Erica Kirk thing. I don't know what this is. Oh, this is this evil woman.
Republicans. I love them. And if you're an ICE agent here in Texas, I have some white monsters ready for you boys, because I want you caffeinated and motivated so you can deport every scammy Somalian, every terrorist Muslim, and every Haitian that is eating our dogs and cats. I stand with my ICE agents. And when you boys see this, let me join a raid so I can put the handcuffs on an illegal.
Powered, I mean, how? Powered by Jesus Christ? I want Jesus to come back. I don't think he's real, but I want him to come back. I want Jesus to come back and to talk to these people. And I want him to be mean. Wouldn't it be cool if Jesus came down and he just had like laser eyes? And he just, people that were like, if you said that you were like pro Jesus and then you did this kind of shit, he just was like, he just cooked you, pillar of salt time, pile of ashes. I want Jesus to come down like Dr. Manhattan, do that shit, just running through war zones. Then I would be super Christian. If he comes back, I'm going to tell you this. If he comes back, and honestly, I'll probably say some Jesus shit when I'm about to die too, just because I know myself. I'll probably be like, oh, this is sorry about that joke. I've always believed. But, I mean, what an evil, evil bitch. And you guys, I don't say bitch about women usually, but I think we're safe to say that she's kind of a bitch. Let's see. I don't think this is. I don't think this is what you meant to send me, Rudy, because I got greatest threats to world peace now. Oh, it's over there. Okay. Let's look. I got too much shit on me. That's how I feel right now, you guys. I'm trying to like get through all these windows. I feel like I got too much shit on me, guy. This is not good. What do we got? Greatest threat to world peace. German survey. Germans, I don't know if you, I guess they would be the authority on threats to world peace. They've seen it happen. 41% President Trump. This is Fox News. That's pretty cool. Fox once in a while like ends up being journalists. It's pretty amazing. Kim Jong-un, Ali Khamenei, Vladimir Putin, Xi Jinping. And honestly, I think Kim is just up there because a lot of people watch House of Dynamite. That's my guess. I don't actually think he's that great of a threat to world peace. But also, who knows? In Germany, maybe they got different. Maybe they didn't. I don't know. But you know what? I'm going to cleanse our palate, everybody. I'm going to cleanse our palate real quick. Watch this. Let's end tonight by playing some GeoGuessr. You guys, who's in? Who's in for some GeoGuessr? Did I not talk about anything that somebody wanted to talk about? Did I not sate you? Do I have to pay for this shit? Okay, continue. I want to play. Shit's being slow as shit. I'm not trying to show my credit card on the stream. I think my shit's all fucked up. I think like my system is slowing down. I'm gonna stop sharing it. I gotta close a shitload of windows is what I gotta do. Okay. You guys, we're gonna play some GeoGuessr. I just have to input my credit card information. This is $5 away from this is $5 out of moving me away from the Arc'teryx Cerium, whatever. SV. But it's worth it because I love GeoGuessr. Okay, give me what I want. They're contacting my bank. Let me get you guys back on the screen. All right. I like to lie a lot. And I'll tell people that I'm like top 5%. But I really do think that I'm a YouTube creator. I don't have a GeoGuessr, any of these things. I do have other social media. Oh, wait. I just want to be a YouTube creator. Okay. Let's go. Which creator's humor had the biggest influence? I don't know. What? What? Why do I have to do that? I don't want to do that. I want to play. Stop it. Okay. Single player. Okay, let's do this. Actually, you know what? I don't like that. I'm going to play the daily challenge. Okay. Let's play. Get ready to explore the world. I got 5 minutes, everybody. And then we're calling it a day. Okay. Bombo, sugar, Malova, car wash is that way. I'm going to say... Ugh. Let me think. I think this is... Hold on. Let me see if I got any. I'm going to guess. I'm going to guess. Booyah. 4,800. I'm not like that, like, pallid guy that, you know, looks gaunt and sickly. How the fuck does this Japanese guy get it, like, right on the nose? I don't understand those dudes. Okay. This is America or Canada? It could be... These are throwing me for a loop right here. That's some flora and fauna we do not have. I think this has to be Australia. Because we don't have shit like that. Let's see. What side? Rudy, will you tell me if anybody's chatting me? Because I'm too busy in gameplay to look at the comments. Yeah. See that weird? See this back here? This a weird truck? How much time do I got? I got 2 minutes left for this one, or is it 2 minutes left for the whole game? It's a cooler climate. Here's my guess. I think I'm wrong. I think it's probably us. It's Australia or New Zealand, definitely, but it's a colder climate. I'm gonna go. God, this is. I'm scared. Maybe I can look at a license plate. That mountain is throwing me. It also could be South Africa in a way, but I'm gonna hit it with a Taz. Okay, let's see how far off I am. Ah! I was gonna go with New Zealand at first. Damn it. Okay, Europe, Italy. We got the Dolomites. This is light work. I swear to God, I'm not Googling anything. It's not Milan because it's too, let's just go Bergamo, okay? Pretty good. Not a lot of people can fuck with me, all right? I gotta be like top 10% or something like that. We got some clothes drying. I think this is, let me see. Something when you want, okay, so we got, okay, we're in Greece. I think that's Greek, but it's a poor part of Greece. Okay. Let's see. This doesn't look like the kind of beautiful part of Greece. This looks like a suburb of Athens. I'm gonna go right there. Let's see how far off I am. Oh, it was on the island. Damn. Okay. I gotta be pretty high, you guys. I mean, I'm even impressed with myself. Motorcycles, delivery trucks. We got some Japanese in there. I think that's Japanese because it's. Is this Japan? No, this might be, that might be Japanese, but I think this is Indonesia. Yeah. I don't know any Indonesian words, but when I see Indonesian, I'm like, that's Indonesian. When I see Indonesian, I go, that's Indonesian. All right. But the problem with Indonesia, it's huge. See, what you kind of want to look for is to differentiate. Oroka. It also could be the Philippines. Any of the Malay countries. But Bala Iwak Semler. That doesn't sound like Tagalog to me. Let's try it out. That's my last guess for the day's challenge. It could be Malaysia too. Let's get down here. Let's see what's going on. Okay, see this little head cap right here? That means we're in the Muslim. Bali is Buddhist and Hindu. So this means we're in the this is the Muslim part of it, of Indonesia. I'm gonna go Bandung. No, this is too small of a town. Let's go to the Tasikmalaya. Ready? Oh! Damn. I fucked up. You guys. It was in another part of Indonesia. Let's see what percentage I am. All right. I don't know what that means. I think I'm pretty good, but as far as what? Let's see what this breakdown is. Those are my guesses. Hone your skills. Practice on hundreds of maps. I did fuck up. We would have been so much in such a better place had I not, if I'd gone New Zealand. I'd be at the 20,000 mark. You finished 1,000. So I'm at the 50%? That's loser shit right there. 58th percentile? Barf. I guess people are really big on, I had no idea. I didn't know that people had it like that. I thought I was special. Here I was showing my whole ass. All right, everybody. I got to work in the morning, so I'm going to get out of here. But what form of autism is this? It's, I don't know what you would call it. Maps autism? This is my shit. This is honestly, this is the happiest I can be, is on a map. It's pretty pathetic, but I really fucking love it. I want to thank everybody that sent a super chat. I want to thank everybody that joined and became a member. Please consider doing that. I'll be back here next Wednesday again at 9 p.m. doing this thing. And hopefully we can get the chat into the feed so I don't have to go back and forth. But I'm also going to get a webcam. So hopefully I look sexier. And maybe we'll get some better lighting. The whole point of this is to make it look like the Nick Fuentes studio because I'm such a fan. No, but I really appreciate you guys all coming out. Sorry for that part where I started proselytizing Michael Perenni speeches. But, you know, go and watch all of them and really see what we're up against. Because in actuality, and this has always been the case with the United States, I mean, basically since the New Deal, is that the powers that be, the people that hold the wealth in this nation, and we don't even know these people. Mr. Wonderful, he can't even get in the room with these folks. Trump can't get in the room with these folks. But they will do anything and support any cause that keeps their bottom line. And they will pose as allies, and they will pose as benevolent. And in reality, they want to grind our bodies up and use us for fuel, and then take our bones and make little chairs out of them for their dogs. And they will probably succeed. But, you know, we got to keep up hope. We got to keep on being righteous. We got to keep on playing GeoGuessr. And with that, I thank you all, and I'll see you next week. Anything I'm forgetting, Rudolph?